Hi, I'm simplypeace.com. Today we're taking a look at the TLKR T6 walkie-talkies from Motorola. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. So if you're off skiing or snowboarding this season, maybe you go in a group or maybe in a couple of you that like to separate, taking a walkie-talkie with you is a really great idea. This particular model gives you a range of up to 8 kilometers, so that's going to cover the majority of most ski resorts. What you get in the box is your 2 walkie-talkies. You also get your charging cradle at the base here as well. You get 2 rechargeable batteries in the back of each walkie-talkie, however they can be replaced with 4 AAA batteries. Gives you great versatility. The whole unit, including the basing charger cradle, is exceptionally light, so you can pop this into any suitcase or maybe hand luggage and you'll hardly even know it's in there. The walkie-talkie itself is also very light. Nice and robust design as well, so it's going to survive most bumps and bangs. Also fits nice and comfortably in the hand as well. Some of the features we have on here: nice large rubberized antenna. We've got a belt clip on the back here, so obviously you can attach it to your belt or your pocket. This is, however, completely removable if you decide not to use it. It also gives you access into the battery compartment on the back. We have a port towards the top here for attaching an external headset or accessory. Push the talk button on the side there. We have a nice large LED screen on the front. Also we have the menu control button system just below that, and then we have the microphone and speaker towards the base. And we also got a little clip section built into the actual unit itself used to attach to a lanyard or something similar. Very simple to operate this as well. Literally just obviously focusing around the menu system we've got at the front here. Uses an icon based system to go through the menus, which we'll take a look at in a second. Some of the features that we have on here: we have 5 separate ringtones that you can program into it, so you can personalize your walkie-talkie. This obviously helps you identify it when it goes off. We also have a voice activated operation as well, so you don't actually have to push this button to be able to communicate to the other walkie-talkie. It can pick up on your voice detection and automatically connect and end the conversation. We also have a room monitor function on here as well. This is where you can place the other walkie-talkie into a room. Kind of acts like a bit like a baby monitor, and it'll pick up all the sounds within that room and obviously transmit it back to the other walkie-talkie. So, loads of features. If we now go ahead and take a look at the menu system and how easy it is to operate. So it's a very simple menu system. Obviously functions around the buttons we have on the front here. As we said before, we have an icon-based system, so we have a section of icons that run down the side of the LED screen. I'm not too sure whether you'll be able to pick that up on the video here or not today, but literally by picking through those, pressing the menu button, then scrolls through those separate menus. You can then use the menu button again and the up and down scrolling keys to obviously select or deselect any of those options. We also can increase and decrease the volume when it's sat in its normal channel mode at the moment. Just by pressing up and down. You can either increase up to a maximum of 8 on here, and obviously decrease as well. At the bottom here we have a call feature button. Pressing this activates the ringtone on the other walkie-talkie. Press here, you might be able to hear the other. This obviously makes it easier to be alerted to your incoming call. This also acts as a locking key as well. Holding this down for a few seconds locks the walkie-talkie, prevents any of these buttons from being pressed and obviously making any changes. We've also got a button in the center here as well. This is to scroll through the different channels we have and also codes as well. You can program up to 8 different channels on here. This then gives you around 900-ish codes to choose from, so you've got a wide variety of different connection possibilities there as well. So if we go show how some of these features work, and obviously the sound quality on these walkie-talkies as well. So if we just demonstrate a couple of the features that we do have with the walkie-talkies, and obviously how they work as well. As we said before, exceptionally simple to use. We have the push to talk button on the side here, so literally just by pressing the button down, then goes through to the other walkie-talkie. You'll then have a Roger out code as well. That bleep at the end just tells you the conversation is finished. We also have a voice activation with this walkie-talkie. We have it set up on this one. So literally, by talking into it, it will then activate the conversation. You don't actually have to press any buttons. This means great hands-free operation with the walkie-talkie as well. Also with that call function again, as we mentioned before, we have the small button in the corner there. Obviously, if the person with the other walkie-talkie doesn't tend to hear the conversation when you're using the normal methods, You can then give that button a press and it then gives out a nice loud ringtone. So some really fantastic bits of equipment to take with you. Obviously, as we said before, if you do tend to go off in groups, or maybe if there's a couple of you that do like to separate across the piste, a set of these walkie-talkies is a really great piece of kit to take with you and obviously keep you connected and safe at the same time on the piste.